Good.
Okay. Well, woo, boom, there they all are. Wow, that was fast. Hi, Barbara and
Yeah.
Kathy and Joan. Hi, Joan and Julie and Renee and Mina and Jean. I'm happy to see you all. We got some people we didn't see in the last one, so that's great.
Okay.
And Olga, hello, Olga. We haven't seen you before. We're glad you're here. Hopefully, Tanya will be over here in a minute. So, hi,
Oh
Mindy.
no, I'm sideways. My camera's sideways.
It's
Oh, am
okay.
I?
Don't fret.
I
I
can't
mean,
No,
if you
you're
can
believe.
turn
good.
it, if you can turn your phone where it does landscape instead of portrait, that would be good. But if you can't, don't fret over it because um, we want you in here more than we want it to be perfect. Hi,
I
Melissa.
can't
Hi,
believe
Mina.
I can't believe I'm on the right way around. And I didn't
You're,
turn the rotation thing off either.
yeah, no, you're good. You did good. Well, it's
Oh
hard
wow.
sometimes.
Yeah. Hello everyone.
Well, did I send Tanya a link? I'm pretty sure I did. Let me go make sure. Oh no, I didn't. Good grief. I put it in
Oh,
there. I
poor
just didn't send
Tanya.
it to her.
Oh.
Funny, I see myself.
Oh dear.
Thank you, Melissa.
Hi, Mona. Hi, Susie. I'm glad you're here. I'll have to apologize to Tanya when she gets in here. I didn't realize I hadn't hit, the enter button.
I will be right back. I'm trying to fix my camera.
That's fine. So, what are you going to be working on, Julie?
I'm gonna do some stenciling. I'm gonna try and make some background pages, but with stenciling and stamping, which
Oh, that
I
sounds fun.
did on something else, and I was very impressed.
I just did, Tanya. I forgot to hit send a minute ago, but I just did. There you go. Sorry about that. I sent it to you. I just, I typed it in. I just didn't hit the right button.
And
But now you're here.
Did Kathy come back in yet? Yes, she's here.
Yeah, she's here.
She asked me, 3 down, 21 to go. Oh, Mindy, are you going to make it all night? Yes. She wrote it, but she didn't send it. Yes, I noticed that.
Hi,
Kathy,
Sherry.
Kathy asked me if where we were going, and we were telling her we were all going over to see you, and then all of a sudden she realized, I realized she said, "No, where are you going on your trip?" And where we're going on our trip is, well, one of the first big stops will be to see Lisa.
Yay!
We've only been waiting a year for this.
I know.
So that's one of the first big stops. And then, and hello to everybody.
We're going to sleep on Tuesday night, Jean.
Yeah, there you
Or
go. We're going to
Tuesday
sleep Tuesday
afternoon.
night. We're, and hello to everyone that came in. I was trying to figure out why Lisa hadn't sent me a link. Whether she forgot she needed to or just what,
Oh, I thought I had sent it. It's embarrassing. But
Well,
I was wondering, why isn't Tanya coming in?
Well, and I was like, okay. Well, so I thought, okay, well, maybe she took longer in the house than she needed. Maybe she needed some time in the house for a minute. Then I thought, well, maybe I should go over to her channel and see. But we are. I'm going to Lisa's. We're supposed to leave next Tuesday.
But she won't be here that quick.
No,
Hi,
it won't. It will take a solid week if we don't find anything we want to see. We travel like this now. Oh
Hi,
my,
Holly.
Julie's got toys. We travel like this. We get up whenever we wake up. We drive maybe 300 miles. That's, 6 hours at the max. Maybe we don't drive that far. Maybe we drive, 300 miles or 200 miles, maybe we just drive for a couple hours and get off the road. It depends on what we see, what we want to see. We definitely stop long before dark anymore. We just, unless we have something really specific we have to go to for a specific reason, we do not drive hard anymore. It's just not worth it to us. And hi, Susie. The wreck taught us a lot of things.
When you're ready,
okay.
Can I do a show and tell?
Yeah,
sure.
Let me make it big.
Mm-hmm.
I found that I couldn't believe it. I found all these at Red Dollar.
Oh, cool.
Look. I got some spare brushes.
Yeah, yay! And big ones too.
Well, they're the medium size. You think that's big? Look at this one. And there was another one they had that was bigger than this. But
wow, Lisa, that's like your big one.
Yeah, I have one that size.
There's a bigger one than this, but I thought it was too big. I would never use it, so I didn't buy it.
Wow.
Also, by the way, $4 is cheap for us. I thought I would try this fabric sports tape.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I finally found, I couldn't believe it, they're finally starting to sell these.
Oh, cool.
I love that stuff. I love that stuff when I want bling.
Yeah. Also, I saw this. This is a brush cleaning silicone pad. And I thought, would that look all right on the gel plate?
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Yep.
That will be awesome.
Yeah. So, yes, I got some new goodies. Yeah, okay. Back to normal screen now.
Well, that's awesome that you found them. That's really cool. Mark Baker, yep, cool ribbon. Mark Baker. Hi, Holly. By the way, guys, don't forget your thumbs.
That's true. We need thumbs.
Yes, we need thumbs. I also went to check my dinner, Lisa, and what should have been done in 25 minutes is not even close. So apparently putting it in the refrigerator made it not very fast.
Oh, dear.
Well,
I'm sorry. Jeffrey. Well, it's not about me. It's about him. And he said he had a handful of pretzels, so he'll survive.
He'll survive till it's ready.
Till it's ready, yeah. Mm-hmm. I changed the setting, and it'll get ready quick.
I have to say, I'm getting annoyed with this cord. It's getting in the way.
Yeah, I understand. I sure do.
Is it the headphone cord?
In the way. Yep. No, no. Earbuds.
Oh,
the headphones didn't work properly, so there you go.
Yeah. Well, that's why Lisa got a set of these, and I really like them. I mean, it also makes it really nice because I only have to wear one.
Oh, yeah.
And Brittany, what are you working on?
I'm going to make a Happy Mail journal. I'm using a macaroni and cheese box as a cover. So I'm going to just decorate it. And then I have all this Happy Mail with napkins and pages and stuff from Beth. I have a lot of Braille paper from Beth as well. So I'm just going to turn it into a Happy Mail journal.
Awesome.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Sorry if I might be behind because I'm actually watching it on YouTube. Like I can hear you guys, but then what I see
Yeah, same
is
with
a little
me.
bit behind.
Yes,
Well-
yes.
Just realize that what you're saying, you're listening to stuff that's happening before you're looking at stuff. It's a little confusing and probably a little frustrating, but we appreciate you being willing to put up with it to be here.
Yeah, it's strange. My camera is like vertical. It's not sideways, and I don't know. But when I turn it sideways, then I'm sideways. When I StreamYard by myself, if I flip my phone sideways, it works. But I guess if I'm invited, I don't know. I've never been invited to one, so I just have to. I'm gonna have to play with it and figure out. And also, I need to get my lighting better as well.
It's Brittany, it's all a learning experience, and it all takes a little bit of time, you know. And then you run into a technical thing like 2 weeks ago when all of a sudden my phone overheated. It's like, okay, I guess I'm getting off now.
Yeah, just when you think you know what you're doing, something else happens.
Right. If something happens, you know. So Holly was late to her dentist appointment, and then she got carried away in Dollar Tree. Oh, carried away in Dollar Tree is not hard to do.
It's not.
I have been staying out of Dollar Tree, but
Well, we're glad you're here now, Holly.
hello, Miss Janet.
Hi, Janet. We're glad you're here.
We're glad you're all here. And if I didn't say hello to you, we're saying hello now to everybody. Guess what? I have one more to glue, and then I don't have to do any more of these.
No more zines.
No more zines.
Woohoo!
She's been zining all day.
But that's one project that I've done that is now done, and I don't
There you
have,
go.
you know, I don't have to say, okay, this isn't done now. I can't, you know, I can't do this what I wanted to do. I can't. It's done. So I have a little pile of zines. Hi, Miss Violet.
Hi, Violet. We're glad you're here.
Hi, Violet. Beth sent
That's
me
a beautiful
whole bunch
stencil,
of Braille
Julie.
paper.
Thank you. It's a
I'm
Kaiser
sorry.
Craft.
I'm sorry, Brittany. What did you say?
Beth sent me a whole bunch of Braille paper. I've never actually seen
Oh.
Braille paper before, and it's really cool.
Awesome.
There's like 12 pages
That would be awesome.
here, and this is what I'm gonna make. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna make most of my Happy Mail Journal pages out of.
That will be
I have
fun.
so much of it.
It will be beautiful. That stencil, the
Yeah.
Kaiser Craft stencil, that's really pretty though.
Yeah, it's
I really
Kaiser
like
Craft.
it. Okay. That I am going to go and put these in my little basket. Put this out of my way, and I can pick up my paint.
Thank you. Thank you, Val.
I love the fern leaves too.
Oh, I forgot to get fresh water.
Oh, I forgot to get fresh water while I was out. Oh well.
Oh dear.
I'll do it later.
Now run off and get it now.
Or text Hannah and ask her if she'll bring you another container of water. You did get drinking water though.
I got tea.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh.
I'm way better than water.
Well, that's true, but
Okay. Oh, I really
you don't
want
know
to-
what you're doing?
I'm going to go back over here again.
Okay.
I'm really wanting to get this one done.
Well, see, that's the thing. It's like we can accomplish 24 hours. We got a lot of time. We can accomplish things.
That's right.
Very true.
Okay, I think I'm going to use this.
Okay, people, I'm going to use this stamp now.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, that's
Very
really
cool. Oh, those
Oh.
ferns look gorgeous all over that paper.
Thank you.
I love your placement.
What are you using those pages for, Julie? What are you making these for? Just to make them?
Oh, just for background paper to play with when I feel like it.
Those are definitely good
I got the ideas of some envelopes I did during while I was watching a live from Happy Paper People. I was going to show you, but I forgot to bring them in. Just hang on, I'll go and get them.
Hi, Sharon.
Hi, Sharon. We're glad you're here.
I forgot to unmute, so you couldn't hear me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, I guess it wasn't important.
Well, how are we going to know?
Oh, well, I can't remember what I said, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, I said hello to Sharon, so it was important. Hello. Sorry about that. I don't know who else. I wonder if I said hello to Janet before. Hello, Janet. Nina's
I'm
back.
back.
Okay, dinner is now cooking. I can smell it. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Can you put me large again, please?
Yes, absolutely. Let me find my thing. Oh, how pretty.
Oh, those are pretty.
This is just decorated on the. Oh, this is the front. Not sure if you can see it properly. This lace, it's a pocket, and so is this corner thing's a pocket. And I folded the lace over to be a pocket on the back as well. And see where I got this idea from. I loved it so much.
Mm-hmm. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, so, yep. So that's that one. This is this one, which I used different stencils and stamps. But I think I would use different stamps for this one because it wasn't as outstandingly nice.
That one's pretty too.
Here's the other one. I meant to put this on the front. This is the back. All this was meant to be on the front, but I forgot. So I thought, oh well, let's just
do it again.
Do words on both sides.
Well, that was words on both
pretty. Sides. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I was impressed. Now I want to make some background pages.
Okay, cool.
That's what inspired me.
Well, that's beautiful.
Thank you, everyone.
Hey, Ruth. We're glad you found us over here. Hey, Becky. We're glad you're here.
Hi, Becky.
Okay.
Trick is try and make sure you keep the bricks straight.
I love that stamp.
Yeah, it's definitely cooking now.
Cooking.
Oh, awesome.
I can smell it. You know, it's like when you cook this rice, you can smell it everywhere because it's got enough spice in it to stand up. And then I added Cajun sausage to it, so
Oh, you're making me hungry now.
Yeah, it's
really good.
Okay, well then you might need to turn it down so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. And you probably ought to stir it. So He's a good cook when he yeah, turn it to low.
We're glad you're here, Icy Craft.
Yes, ma'am.
Welcome, welcome.
Whoops.
Oh, this is my favorite
They're
color.
not all straight.
It's gonna be gone soon.
Oh, well.
What happened?
Oh, they're not all the same straightness, if you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Makes
that's
them even
wonderful.
more unique.
True, yes.
Okay. Hi again. I want to introduce my name is. Okay. Somebody's going to have to help me. Sponfritter. Did I say it? Even close? Probably not.
Where? Oh.
Icy. Icy Craft is. Lisa put it on the screen. Sponfritter. Welcome, welcome. We're so glad you found us.
Svanfrider.
We hope we're saying that right.
Oh, I hope I'm not butchering
Maybe
your
we
name.
could just call you Svan, and that'd be short. Maybe we won't mess it up too much.
Yeah.
But Icy Craft works too. So we're glad you're here, and thank you for introducing yourself. That was very sweet.
Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
My eggplant is about to be gone, Lisa.
Oh,
Gone.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, when that eggplant goes, it's just, gonna be a sad day.
Okay, where did I put it?
I don't know, Julie. I haven't seen it.
I've got so many stamps. Oh dear, I'm sure I put it in here.
Susie, the car does mess with it, but technology is a pain. It's kind of like
found it.
Things that we shouldn't have to fight with, like computers, and telephones, and
Susie, Janet is of course welcome to stay as long as she wants, but
Hello,
we do not expect her to stay for 24 hours with us. She's a wonderful moderator, and we appreciate her very much. We do not expect that of her.
That's for sure.
Oh no, that would be
Hi, Cheryl.
Hope you don't mind me banging on the desk here.
Oh no, I'm tearing paper. You're banging. It's all good.
It's all good.
I'm going to make Brittany big for a minute. Let's see what she's doing.
Yeah.
Looks like she's putting the inside on her cover.
Yeah, the inside I'm using a piece of Braille paper for. So I'm just sizing it up right now to get the right width.
What did you put for, what paper did you cover the journal in?
Just a piece of pink scrapbook paper, nothing fancy. I'm just trying to
That gives you
use
lots
up a
of
lot
room
of
to
stuff
decorate it, though,
myself.
doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, very good.
It's just plain. I can do what I want with it. And I have a lot of this pink paper that I just don't really know what to do with it, so I'm just going to use it.
That sounds
well, and if you don't have
Braille paper.
What were you going to say, Tanya?
Well, and I was going to say, if she doesn't have enough Braille paper to do all of her pages, she could use some of that pink as pages if it's just paperweight, and that way it would tie the inside and the outside together too.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
And
I,
in answer to Susie's question, oh, go ahead, Brittany. I'll answer Susie's question in a minute.
I'm not
Hi,
sure.
Beth.
I think I might have enough because I think I can cut the Braille paper in half and just make kind of smaller sheets with them. Plus, I have this other paper from Beth. Beth, I'm using your Braille paper in my book. So I have this other Happy Mail from Beth that I'm going to use as pages as well. The thing with this Happy Mail journal is I only want to make pages from things I got in Happy Mail. So since I got so many Braille pages, that's perfect for it. And then I'm going to decorate the pages with these napkins that I received in Happy Mail as well, and just cut up like the butterflies and different stamps and stuff from people's envelopes, and just glue them into my Happy Mail journal. Kind of like what you did in your Happy Mail journal, Tanya, in your little bits book. Just
in my bits book, yes.
Well, that's very cool.
So
that's going to be fun.
Yeah, Beth, you're going to need a big nap for your late night evening. Or should I say early morning evening?
We're glad you got a good nap, Beth. And we're glad you chose to come spend some time with us.
Well, I have to tell you, Beth told me, put me on any time, and I can fill a hard to fill spot. And I said, okay, well, this is it. And she said yes.
Beth, you're awesome.
Yeah. Now I need to answer Susie's.
I could have streamed anytime. Go ahead, Tanya.
Yes, I was going to say with having to work though, Brittany, that doesn't work. Susie asked a question, and Lisa, could you make me bigger for just a minute?
Sure.
Susie, yesterday I started this. What I'm doing is, this is a composition book, and Lisa's got one too. And what we're doing is we're just painting backgrounds, just backgrounds in this. We're just painting these. There's Miss Andrea, and we're just painting.
Yay!
That one is still sticking together. This painting backgrounds in this composition book, and I'm just working the back and then working the front, working the back, working the front. So it just makes it so that by working both the front and the back, you end up with less twist of your spine. So, and if I don't get them all painted, that's okay. I'm just going to paint as many as I can. You can take me down and make me little again. Thank you, ma'am.
Melissa being generous again.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, thank you. That's so sweet of you. No, Susie, I did not glue pages together. If I have to glue pages of composition book together, I'm not going to use one. I don't like gluing pages, and I have found that it doesn't make me happy. So I did not glue them. What I did find, and that composition book paper is a little sturdier than I ever expected. And I was watching Alyssa Burke, I think is where I saw a similar thing to this. And it is true, they buckle and warp when they're wet, but as soon as they get dry, they seem to dry out and lay nice and flat. So that is what I'm doing. And Lisa started one too. I started this Sunday. And, I've not gotten very far because I've been letting them dry in between so that I don't have to mess with it. So. You get to hear Julie's voice. Yes, you do, Andrea. Yay.
Yes. Andrea, I haven't seen you for so long. I've been getting worried.
I was going to say, I've had people asking about you, dear. I think this one is going to just stay like this. I don't think I'm going to put any black in it right now. I kind of like it this way. Thank you, Sharon. We're going to need coffee. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Okay, is
They
the
need coffee
goal...
to add more paper, right?
There you go. Susie just asked a question. Is the goal to STO? And I'm not sure. Still be able to see the lines through the paint. No, that is not the goal. But what happens is that some of the paints are letting the lines show through and some are not. And Lisa, did you see Sharon? Oh, she's got her thing muted. She'll be back in a minute.
I'm sorry. I forgot I was muted and I was just telling Sharon thank you. I'm sorry, Sharon. You didn't hear me, but I did say thank you. You're a sweetheart. I said hi to Andrea. I said all kinds of stuff nobody heard.
See, I just thought you were being quiet. I really thought you were just being quiet. There is, as far as the paint goes, it's just to put color on the page. Now, I did put, that's further forward, just a minute. I did some stuff Sunday that we did fractured pages yesterday. This one is just an all black page with some white lines on it. I've been using a lot of black. I like the black in there, but every so often I get a page that I don't want to put the black in, and you know, that's okay because I can put it in later. I intend to put to either collage on these, collage on them, or doodle. I might just doodle on them with my Posca pens. I have no set thing that I am definitely going to do on a page. So that, that's where it's headed.
Okay, we have to look at Julie's thing here.
Oh,
that's really pretty. Yeah.
That's
how do you make it? How did you do that? That's so cool.
I blended the wild honey oxide first over the whole thing. Sorry. And then I blended crackling campfire around the edges with a different brush.
Okay, I want to see your stencil.
That's amazing.
Oh, this one's a Tim Holtz one.
Oh, that's pretty. I need that.
we need to find that one, don't we, Lisa?
Tim Holtz.
Yeah. It blends so well together.
Pardon?
They blend so well together, those two colors.
Yeah, they do. I did try. I tested it on my paper first, but I tried the ink first, but it didn't come out as vibrant enough. So I'm doing the oxide.
Barbara says, I want that one too, right now.
Yeah, I think.
Finally, I'm the one
on that stencil.
Finally, I'm the one that's enabling.
Well, it's your turn.
Oh, that's funny. Let me see.
We're going to watch her do it now.
No pressure.
Trying to make it so.
We're used to spelling that's not quite up to par, Sharon. Don't fret over it. We all don't spell great. Well, at least I don't spell great. And Tanya says she doesn't. So.
I'm not terrific either, so there you go. Okay, I'll just go over the whole thing.
Wild honey.
I'm the worst speller in history.
With wild honey. Wild honey in the distress is one of my favorite colors, and I think crackling campfire is becoming another one.
I don't have the campfire. I'm trying to think, what could I use instead? I'm bound to have something.
You could try barn door, I guess.
I think I have that one. I'm not positive. I bet I can find something. I have some kind of a reddy pinky thing. And then autocorrect comes up with weird words. That's true, Susie.
Oh, it does. Some of them are downright embarrassing.
I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So now you just pick the leaves and not the other bit for this red bit. Around the edge. Oops. Whoops. Oh, well.
Yes, the oxide barn is called barn door, Melissa. It's a red. Oh, see,
This one.
Helping you enable. She's put
with
the
me.
link. She's helping you. Yeah, she put the link to that stencil.
Yeah, well, this actual red that I'm using is called Crackling Campfire. It's one of his newer colors that's came out.
Thank you, Janet.
Let's see whether that turned out as good. Because
yeah, I understand now, Melissa. Sorry. I get it. I'm slow.
Oh yeah, look, it's still good.
It is. It's beautiful.
Woohoo! This is so good.
Great.
This paper is a creamy color. In case you're wondering, you can't tell from your angle.
No, it's hard to tell, but it's pretty on there anyway.
Mm.
Whatever color the paper is, it'd be pretty on lots of colors, light colors of paper.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I'm wiping the ink off in between because I don't want the yellow mixing, too much on my brush. My yellow with the red.
That's amazing.
And Andrea says she would use an orangey one like ripe persimmon.
Well, I did think about that, but the orange, yeah, it depends on how autumny you want it, I guess.
Yeah.
That could work.
What you're doing is gorgeous.
Deeper into the autumn color would probably. I wonder what that pumpkin color would. Carved pumpkin, it might be a bit too. Yeah, I think rice persimmon would be. I mean, what is it? Ripe persimmon.
Ripe persimmon, yeah.
I'll try it on another paper.
To those of us who don't have the colors that you have.
Well, and Sherry, I don't have any of those oxide. Excuse me, I don't have any of those oxide pads either. So, but you could do a similar thing with any of the. Oh, Janet put up the link to the stencil. Oh, yep. Oh. But the archival colors would work, I think.
They probably would if you can get similar colors, yeah.
Oh,
Oopsie.
happy birthday to your grandson, Susie. Have fun. Have fun. God bless you. Susie's grandson's 2 today.
Oh, congratulations. Wow. Happy birthday.
I'm just sitting here like a bump on a log watching her work. I'm not doing anything.
I'm feeding my face. I hope I'm not making too much noise.
No, you're not.
Actually, I can't hear it at all.
Yeah, I can't either.
Nope, I don't hear it either. Me neither.
Oops.
Yes, Melissa, water spraying the oxides is cool. I agree. That's when they really shine. It's when
you think
get
I should try that as well?
Oh, I don't know.
Leave it, because I was thinking I might ruin it if I do that.
Yeah, I do it on another piece of paper.
Yeah, don't
Yeah.
do it on this one. Uh-huh. Oh, Janet, yes, on the gel plate they would probably be wonderful.
They are a lot of fun. I've done that a few times, but not very often.
Yeah. There's one thing about rushing your dinner to make it cook faster is that it gets kind of
It is.
hot. It's like, oh, okay.
This, you know,
Well,
the
maybe
beauty
we can
of,
blow on it a little bit.
you know what's good about these stencils is you can edge these together and you wouldn't even know that you've where the edges were
I was
when
noticing
you look
that.
at it.
I really like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like one cohesive page that you're making.
yeah, yep.
Hi, Melissa Smith. We're glad you're here.
Oh, hang on, nearly forgot. Just get the excess off, not all of it.
I haven't seen the Versaline pigment inks. Or Versafine, excuse me. Claire. Versaline Claire. I'll have to look into that.
Pigment inks take a long time to dry. That's one of the things I'm not
That would
real fond of.
frustrate me. I don't think I would like that. I'm too impatient.
Unless they've changed some. You know what I'm saying? The pigment
Yes.
inks I have are old. So
Let me
that may
get
be
rid
part of
these.
it.
Okay, I got to get back to work because I really want to finish this. And I know I have lots of time, but I have other things I want to finish too. Ooh, there's Tanya's food. Let's look at Tanya's food for a minute. Ooh, look at that. Yum, yum, yum.
But look at my pretty bowl thing. See, this is a bowl thing.
That is really cool.
You can put these in the microwave. Have you ever tried to get a bowl out of the microwave and can't get it out? Okay,
I just
I
saw
have
a
some of
couple of those at the thrift store today, but I didn't know what they were. I was like, what is this weird thing that's got a cup in the middle of it? I wish I had known that.
Really?
Yeah, because what happens is you can put this in the microwave in this thing, and then when you go to take it out of the microwave, it's already, they have to be all cotton and they have to have special cotton batting and that kind of thing.
That
Mama
is
made
awesome.
them. Mama made them for me.
Tell your mama she's cool. We approve.
She is cool, but take me down so that you don't have to look at a blank page.
I'm sorry.
Mom doesn't really like making them. She will make them for us, but for some reason here, the last time we asked her to make some, she had troubles. I think she's getting very shaky, and her sewing is getting difficult.
Ah, it moved.
But she's made them for me, and she made some recently for our friends' grandchildren. And you want to see every bite? Okay.
Really? We're watching? That's funny.
The thing is what you're gonna notice is that my nose runs.
Yep.
Too spicy.
Spicy
Who doesn't
food
when you're eating spicy? Oh, that just blinky. That not sure about that bit, but anyway.
I don't know if
remember
Picola
my
is.
grandfather. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say I don't know if Picola is still here, but the sausage I use in my red beans and rice, you can only buy here. It's a local company, and only a couple of the stores carry it. But we don't buy the spicy. We buy the mild, but yet it will make your nose run and your tongue burn. And I'll have to go get lip stuff in a little while. What did you start to say, Lisa?
Oh, I was just gonna say my granddad used to like his food so hot that his head would sweat. The sweat would just run down his face. I don't
Oh,
have a whole
really?
lot of memories of that grandfather because he died when I was 10, but that's one I have. He made chili, and he wanted his chili to be really really hot. Uh, I asked
Goodness.
him why.
My
I remember
boyfriend
because
did.
I was pretty young. And I was like, "Why do you eat it when it makes you cry?" He said, "It's good."
Oh, but you can't taste the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want it spicy, but I still want to be able to taste it. Val, I
Exactly.
don't know. I don't know if they have a special name. They're just microwave bowl cozy things. They're just like a hot pad with a dent in them. What it is, it
Yes.
starts out square, and then you put darts in it, and it's got 2 layers of cotton batting in it, and it takes a pretty good sized square of fabric to start. This it looks like it's only about 8 inches, but I think you have to start out with like a 10 or 11-inch square to get it this size. And this is just a standard cereal bowl. Lizzie Brewer's Bowl Cozy video. There, thank you, Janet. Bowl
Janet.
Cozy.
I have some that I ordered from either Pampered Chef or Tupperware. I can't remember which, but it's the same idea. I definitely don't make them myself.
Oh,
Thank you, Sharon. Janet just posted that Lizzie's video. And for Mom, I have to draw her off a pattern. The pattern that I usually follow is a online video thing, and I just always draw one for Mom and actually put it down on paper. I was just thinking I should put something on up on the screen that's not so boring to look at. Here, there. At least that's something. Yeah, they're not difficult. It's Mom finds it difficult. I think it's the trying to pin through the batting. She's just not got the strength in her hands anymore.
sorry, I haven't been talking.
Well, it's okay. You're working. Sometimes it's hard to do both.
Where I'm in the zone.
Well, that's a good place to be. Okay, I'm going to go back and we're going to see what Brittany's doing.
Oops.
Right now, I'm working on a smaller journal. I don't have enough Happy Mail actual pages yet to finish my Happy Mail journal, so I'm just going to make this small one with just some scrap stuff that I have, since I still cannot find those Dollar Tree paper packs. So I'm just going to make a little journal myself. This is a drink mix box, like those little drink mixes that you can put in your water bottles.
Right?
So I took one of these and cut it up, and now I'm just going to make a tiny little journal out of that with my scrap box to be pages for the signatures. And I'll probably work on that and make some like envelopes and pockets and stuff in it as well, since I can't really finish my Happy Mail journal the way that I want to right now. I'll work on one that I can.
That's a good idea.
Oops.
Okay, Barbara, that you can just look at that all night. I don't have to do anything more. I can just sit here and listen to the screen and leave my little thing up on the screen. Okay.
I don't think so. We're not going to let you get away with that.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm also going to make some pocket letters with some coloring book pages. I'll cut these up into the right sizes to fit into a pocket letter, and then fill them up with goodies, and I'll send them off as Happy Mail.
Oh,
That
that's
way,
cool.
the person that receives them, if they want to, they can also color the pages as well as get the goodies that's inside.
That's a great idea. Those are pretty coloring pages. I like them.
Yeah, they are.
I have a lot of the adult coloring books with
Yeah.
designs like these, but it hurts my wrist so much to color.
Ooh.
So I can only color so much at a time. So it takes me like 2 weeks just to finish one page. So I take the ones that I really like out for myself, which is really only like 2 of them. Then the second ones, the ones that I like second best, I take out to give to somebody else. And then the ones that I don't really like at all, they'll just be saved probably to get cut up for journaling stuff.
Yeah.
It sounds like a dog playing with a squeaky toy. I wasn't sure what it was.
Ah, that's the birds.
I was going to
Oh.
say
In our
it was
trees.
the bird.
Yeah, it's the
Oh.
birds in our trees. I've got the window
my
open.
Goodness.
Very cool.
I've got a grevillea tree directly outside the window.
A what kind of tree?
Grevillea.
Grevillea. Okay, I've never heard of that one before, but
Yeah, it's an Australian tree. It's an Australian bush with very unique looking flowers, and the nectar is it actually takes you know, some of them. I've got one of them. It's an orange coloured flower on the other side there. You can bang a flower onto your hands, and you see all these wet droplets. Taste it. It tastes really nice. It's like a sweet honey almost.
Kind of like a honeysuckle tree instead of a
I was
bush.
going to say,
It's
sounds like
so nice. Very nice. Yeah, so the birds love it. That's why we put them in, to attract the
bet.
birds.
That's cool.
Plus, I love the flowers. They look nice.
I've got some new bushes to put in this next week before we go. I don't know, it's been several months ago. I learned about this bush called a beautyberry bush.
Ooh.
And yeah, it's wild pretty much all up the eastern coast of the United States. Well, it gets these big purple berry kind of things on it in these clusters. But more importantly, you can use the leaves to keep mosquitoes off of you.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, yeah. So I'm like, okay, I want some of these bushes, or at least one. And so I belong to a Facebook group that's about gardening right here in this general area. And I asked if anybody had any beautyberry bushes I could get a cutting off of. And one of the guys got on and he said, yeah, come on over. He has this house that he's renovating that he moved out of and is living somewhere else. He said, meet me at the house at such and such. So Jeff took me over there. His whole entire backyard is filled with just every imaginable kind of plant. And before it was all over, I ended up with 4 different bushes, five different bushes. That is gorgeous, Julie.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to have a hard time cutting this up.
When you scan it into your computer,
I
so you
can
print it out later.
I'll keep it as a copy and photocopy it probably.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll find it easier to get the better color with my printer if I photocopy it instead.
Oh, okay.
Who knows why?
Well, they're all different. They all have their quirks and their what they like to do and don't like to do.
Yeah. Mind
I'm
you,
about to finish.
I have to be sparing though because it eats up the ink like Billy-O.
Yeah.
But it was so pretty. It was worth using all your ink.
True. Okay. I will waste one page just to see what the colours look like on there. This one is the distress ink. I should compare distress ink and oxide too, shouldn't I? This is ripe persimmon. Distress
Hello,
ink.
Kathleen. Welcome, welcome.
Hi, Kathleen. That's very bright.
Oxide. Ooh. Goodness me.
That
Look
one's
how bright
very
that
bright.
is. That shocked me. Oh boy.
Okay, did you see Mindy's comment, Lisa?
No. 4 down, 20 to go. Woo!
Okay, what was the other colour you were suggesting, people? I'll try the barn door.
Okay, this is what my bowl looks like now.
All right.
So I will be back directly. I will go
Okay.
put it
Distress ink
up
barn door.
and find some chapstick for my lips.
That sounds like a good idea.
And oxide.
Andrea says the food is officially in Tanya. Tanya will now last the night. Yes, probably need a snack later. Oh no, Melissa, I couldn't eat another bowl full. That was a lot. That was way more than I normally eat. I filled up.
So that's barn door, ink and oxide.
Let me
Not a lot.
make it big so we can see better. All right. So which one are you going to use?
I was just showing people in case they've got those colours they can try.
Yeah.
With this autumn thing. The top one is the ripe persimmon, distress ink and oxide, barn door and ink and oxide. So that's that. And now I'd like to try the carved pumpkin and see what it looks like.
Yeah. I haven't seen the carved pumpkin. I would like to see what that looks like too.
Oh, it's more yellowy. Oh, look at that. That's a good orange.
It is. That's pretty.
That's the ink.
You think you're back, Holly? Well, we're glad you're back. Didn't realize you had run away, but we're glad you're back.
This is the oxide. Wow, look how different it is.
Yeah.
So you have a choice.
Were you using the same
autumn colours
brush for all of those or different ones?
Yes, these are sort of the reddy orange tones. I think I will just keep this. I'll put a label on this one.
Yeah, I was just wondering
the
if
reds.
you used the ink, if some of that oxide was still on there, and that's why it looks darker.
I've been wiping it off on this.
Oh, okay.
Or the excess. It's always good. That's another point. Always important to wipe it off. At least the excess off.
Yeah.
Before you switch colours.
I wipe mine off, but they don't always go. It doesn't always go away.
Yeah, then they get beyond it, and you've got to wash them properly under the tap. With
I like the one on the top right, that really bright one.
Yep, that's ripe persimmon oxide. And of course, we know what the wild honey looks like. So there you go.
Yeah.
What should I do now? Oh, I'm getting hot in here.
worried about it being cold in my house because I stream from my basement. But thankfully, it was like almost 65 degrees today.
Oh.
It was a nice day out here in Northeast
Yeah.
Ohio. Sunny and everything, even.
That sounds nice. We got up to a 70 something. I'm not sure exactly what. We're supposed to be in the 70s all week. And then Saturday it's supposed to be in the 40s. So don't get too comfortable.
Ohio. Yeah, I know that. It sounds like Ohio, just not that nice. Like it's supposed to be in the 60s this week, like low 60s, but then by the weekend I think it's supposed to go back down into the 40s, maybe even the 30s.
Okay. I've got 1, 2.
Oh, I just wasted it. Doesn't matter.
3 more. What did you waste, hon?
Oh, the tape I accidentally pressed to print again.
Oh.
It's expensive. Don't waste
use
it.
that word somewhere else.
True.
They waste so much of that tape anyway with those
They
I forget
do.
even what they're called, but I have one of those almost just like yours. It's the same brand at least, but they put so much extra white space on the end of the words.
They
like,
sure do.
I don't need that much. So
it's
if I
ridiculous.
if I want to make a whole bunch of words at one time, I'll just put them all into one big sentence and then just cut them up individually instead of typing them all out.
That's a good idea,
and printing
yeah.
them out evenly. They waste so much tape.
Yep. Yeah, that's my red/orange one. Okay.
I don't know what Melissa is sending, but she's sending free shipping and handling.
I think it's a cat. I might have misread.
Cat?
A what?
One
cat?
cat and chapstick cap. Chapstick cap for 17.
Oh, chapstick. Hi, Chaotic.
Hi,
Chaotic. Welcome. We're glad you're here.
I've solved my hot problem.
Is your boyfriend? Is that what you said, Brittany?
Yeah,
or your friend?
Peace is my boyfriend. My boyfriend.
Well, welcome, boyfriend. We're glad you're here.
Welcome, welcome.
Welcome.
I'm glad you stopped in.
We're glad she's here.
We are. We're glad.
How do you like my
play?
I'm glad I'm.
Is that your
How do you like
drying
my little
thing?
fan? No, it's my fan to keep me cool.
Aha.
Isn't it cute?
I wish I needed a fan. I need a heater though.
Brittany needs a heater and Julie needs an air conditioner.
Well, I was going to tell you, 2 weeks ago, I was so hot and so hot and so hot, and tonight I'm wearing wool socks and my feet are freezing. So,
oh yeah.
That video that you posted of how to darn a sock, I thought that was so cool that you made that video for Violet.
Okay, where did I put the others?
Well, they all said they wanted to know how to darn a sock, so I'm like, okay, I can do that.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Okay, Brittany, quit complaining.
Found them.
It's negative 6 degrees Celsius in Norway.
Oh goodness.
Whoops.
Yeah, I'll take the like 50 degrees that it is right now here.
Okay, I've got another one of these that needs to be put together, so I need another envelope. See, that's the thing. I got all of these little projects. I am so over Florida having winter this year. I don't think I will complain once when it heats back up. Oh, it hasn't been that cold. It's been colder than normal, but it hasn't been that cold. Okay. Those need Mod Podge, but that stuff needs to be put on to something. Okay, wait a minute. Is that already Mod Podge? That one's Mod Podge, so I need to finish it. Okay, but I need to glue that one together. So let's get some envelope. And I hope I don't have to go clear to the other room to get it in. But I'll bet you I will.
Does anyone else have a problem with it? Does anyone else have a problem with the fabric? Do you have the problem with your Fabri-Tac bottles where the glue just wants to rush out?
Like a volcano? Yes.
Yes.
I have found I have to shut it almost straight away after I've used it, otherwise I'll lose a whole lot of glue.
I think that's one reason a lot of people are putting them in those Sugar Bell bottles.
I've left mine in the original container and it's still doing it.
Well, I mean, I think they're moving them to the Sugar Bell bottles because it does that in this bottle.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I don't use mine often enough to even worry about it, but
this is my favorite glue. I use it all the time. But I waste so much because it just pours on out.
Yeah, fair enough. Yes, it is a bit frustrating.
I'm going to fix that right now, Melissa. Stop talking, y'all. I can't capture Melissa to make her moderator.
Oh.
Okay. Done.
Like, I'm not talking, I promise.
I was meaning in the chat. Sorry. No, it's okay. I've just meant to do that for quite a few times, and I keep forgetting until it's not, until I can't do it. But I decided just to come on over to YouTube and fix it. Melissa's all blue. Is there anybody else who needs to be blue? I'm here. I can do it right now.
That's up to you, Lisa.
I was thinking there was someone else that wanted to put a link in. Oh, Kathy said her Fabri-Tac did that in the Sugar Bell bottle too, so she just threw it in the trash.
Oh no!
Oh, threw it away? Oh, I wouldn't throw it away. It's my favorite.
No, me neither.
Like even though it does that, it's all right. I forgive it. It sticks things together that no other glue will stick together for me. So I just deal with it. And also, if you like get too much glue and it overruns on your page, you just rub it away, and it goes right away, just like I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I can't believe. Yes, if you do it straight away, it comes off. I couldn't believe it.
Just do it right away.
Yep.
Good enough for me. So now I can find pages to sew into this little journal.
I really appreciate it. Yes, I am. Thank you, hon. I really appreciate it. Of course.
Uh-oh, what happened? Did something fall over?
No, nothing fell over, but I had to go disturb Jeff and make him get a box down just to have one lousy envelope.
Oh, I just went over the page.
If I don't have that one envelope, I can't finish this page. So, you know.
You can see.
You can have it.
Oh, I forgot to what.
If I
Sorry.
had had just any envelope, it would be a different story. But I had to have this exact size envelope to finish this project. I'm sorry, Julie. What did you say?
I forgot to wipe the previous colour off, so you may not be able to see it, but this is why. It sort of blended it and it sort of made it all brown a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Instead of having the colour I wanted, it changed more browny sort of colour. That's why I want to wipe the excess off, but I forgot this time.
Holly, be sweet to Melissa.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, Holly was just being ornery. Just being
Oh,
Holly.
she was just being
Yeah.
ornery. Okay.
Maybe Melissa took Holly's wrench. Just kidding,
No, Holly still has a wrench. She's just bragging that she got it because of her striking personality instead of for whining. Melissa didn't get it for whining. She got it because she wants to be helpful. But
I see. Okay. Okay. I see.
I love all my children. Now, none of you can get in a fuss.
Sorry, people, I bumped it.
Oh, we understand, my dear. Let me see. Which one is the top one? I forgot. How does this work? How does this? Okay, I didn't start off the day too well. I hope it's not going to end badly. Okay, I think I can figure it out now.
Thank you, Janet. Tanya, did you see this? I put it up on the thing so you can see what Janet said.
Stained glass looking with the black lines. This video, is this what they're talking about? This one?
I think she's asking about when you did the fractured one. Oh, maybe no, that's something else. Because it wasn't black lines. But I think she's talking about the fractured, but I'm not positive.
Yeah, stained glass from yesterday or from these envelopes. When I find out which, yes, Janet, I do have a video. Okay, the envelopes was the fourth art. It's the Friday Hop. What is it called? Time for Art Video Hop. Video Hop, and it was the January Video Hop on Saturday. Just a second, Janet, and I'll go find it and be right back. I can't see chat right now, though, because of my finding it. So
that's okay. It's okay.
I will be back. Content.
While my cover is drying, before I sew signatures in, I'm going to work on cutting up one of my coloring book pages and making my pocket letter.
That sounds like a good idea. So you drew lines where you want to cut it? Is that?
Yes. Yep. I traced one of my things that I have cut up to make an ATC, and then I traced it on the back so that way I know where I need to cut it exactly to fit into the pocket. I'm actually doing a swap with somebody, and she made one as well. So this is where that idea came from. So I'm making one specifically for her, and I figured while I'm at it, I might as well make another one and try to find someone else to swap with, or just send it.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
I love making pocket letters. They're so much fun to make. Now I just have to remember that I don't get it mixed up, because if I cut them all up and don't pay attention to where I cut them, I might have to put a puzzle together
Okay.
Melissa,
Just put that link in.
but Melissa found it before I did.
Oh. Yay, Melissa.
Oh, she's
Yay.
quick.
She,
Speedy.
I went through till Janet found it too. Everybody found it before I did. You guys are so much faster than me. Oh well. Oh.
well, you shouldn't have told him what it was called, because
Well, and it wasn't time for art. It was fourth art Saturday, and that was part of my problem. I was typing in what I thought it was, and I should have been just, scrolling through my pictures, and it would have been probably faster. So
Debbie had to peel an apple. Well, that's perfectly fine, Debbie.
What kind of apple?
Oh, we've gone quiet.
We're going to see what you're doing, Julie. That looks pretty.
Thank you.
that's very pretty. It's a good thing this glue stick doesn't stick real fast. Ooh, had it up too
I
far.
might do a bit of script on this one.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I should have numbered the back of these before I cut them, because now I'm just putting together a puzzle, making sure that I get the pages in the right order.
Oops, wrong way.
Yeah.
That's what this is too, Brittany, is a puzzle. Debbie says the kids need to eat.
Where's Brittany's comment? Can't see it.
What are you looking for, Julie?
Oh, I was just wondering. I was curious to look at her comment about puzzle.
Oh, she just said it so it doesn't show up, but she was just saying she's putting together a puzzle right now because she just put it in a pile.
Yeah.
Instead of
So I
numbering
sort
them.
of almost feel like I'm doing a puzzle as well at the moment.
I numbered the last 6, so I should be good now.
All right, good.
That didn't sound good.
That was just me trying to open the lid.
I know. That's
with
what
one hand.
I was going to say, it didn't sound good. It sounded like she was having issues.
Like effort.
That was an effort. I could hear it. I could hear that, serious effort happening.
That's funny.
Uh-oh. That was not good. Yuck.
You okay?
Yeah, I just caught the edge of the glue stick. Look what it made, a big old lump of glue on my paper. I don't want that. That's yucky.
That's yucky. It's yucky.
Yeah, that's yucky. And not only that, it's wasteful. I don't like wasteful.
Script.
There. That's a pretty cool pocket letter. Now I just have to find goodies to fill in the back.
Just a second.
Let us look. Yep.
All right. Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Very cool. I like the idea of cutting up the coloring book page, because it breaks up the design and makes it real interesting.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
This is the script I'm going to use.
it's a little
Sorry.
bit less like overwhelming for the person if they just want to color one page at a time instead of having to look at the piece as a whole. Just take one page out, color it, and then put it back. Then they could take another page out and color it until they're done.
Yep. I think that's a good way to look at it too. I don't like to color that much, but that's, you know, I like to paint those.
Yeah, painting would
I
be
had
cool
fun
too.
with
I like to color, but my wrist doesn't like me to color.
Okay, now that is
Whoops.
how can that be? That can't pop. There's a
What?
huge gap. Is this the same envelopes I used? Look at this huge gap. Huge gap.
You have to make a really big black line there.
Yeah, I will. Because, you know, there wasn't that big a gap in the others. Is this envelope that same size? Okay, it's the same size envelope. So,
Is your bottom piece sticking off the edge?
no, and neither is the top piece.
Huh. Well, I don't know what to say.
I don't
Me
know
neither.
either. But it's not fitting together as nicely as the others did, so hard telling. Hello, Elizabeth.
Hi, Elizabeth.
I
We're
did
glad
a journal cover. Ooh, Kathleen, that sounds like a gorgeous journal cover. I have made these little envelopes into little journals.
You probably can't even see what I've done here.
Hey, let me make you big, then maybe we can see. Barely, barely.
I'm actually wondering whether I should have used the black for the script, but yeah.
Well, you could probably go back in with some black and it would
Put
be
more.
fine.
Yeah, I think I might have to.
Yes, it's the right piece. And Sharon says it's Holly's fault. Holly's getting blamed for a lot tonight. It's definitely the right piece. It just doesn't fit in there right. So that's okay. We'll work with it. We'll get it sorted out.
Let me see.
But you know, I did cut all 5 of those at the same time, and all you have to do is let one piece slip a little bit and you're off. Now, I hadn't found anything that far off on any of the others, but
Whoops.
it can do it. That's all right. Like Lisa said, I'll just put in a nice, big, thick black line right there. Then I'll put in some nice, lovely white dots.
There you go.
You know, just.
Yes, I should have made it. I think this one's becoming a mess. But anyway.
Well, you can also always put some gesso over parts of it. That's what people like, gesso over it. Like, I don't like gesso that much.
Not over the pink, I don't think. I just rhymed.
The good thing about being an artist, if you don't like it, just cover it up with something else.
That's right.
There you go.
But bear in mind, this one, that means this one will make it easier to cut it apart.
This is the piece I always have trouble with because it always it wants to go in this way for some reason, and that's not the straight line. I have to turn it around a couple of times usually to get it to go in the right spot.
Yeah.
There we go.
It will be easier to cut it apart.
Melissa said she loves that page, Julie.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, nice big fat black line.
And so does Andrea.
Oh, that was Andrea that said that? I'm sorry.
No, both of them did. Now what do I want to do?
Cheryl wants to know, how are you going to cut those up? They're so pretty.
Well, this last one I did, I just, when I want journal cards to decorate journal cards, I can cut them up accordingly to whatever size.
Okay, Barbara, we'll be here when you get back, or we'll be on Tanya's, one or the other.
And what was I saying? Yeah, that way.
Says to you, Julie.
The ones I really like the first two, I'll probably scan and then cut it up just into appropriate sizes. Julie, stop that, what?
Oh,
don't make me get it and fly. Oh, that's funny. Am I being negative? Sorry.
We're all negative sometimes about our own stuff.
I was going to say, that's the thing. It's always about our own stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, see, now that one has a nice big fat line, and we will put nice, fun white dots on it in a little bit. So there's no little problem. And then we will put another big fat line up here to balance that. And why I decided not to do the ones in the middle when my hand's going to touch it, I don't know. I guess because I had the fat line in my head.
This, by the way, is one of Tim Holtz's die sets,
Okay,
which I cut into.
I want to see. Oh, okay, yeah.
Which I cut into UPO cardstock. You can get a thicker UPO to make it into a stencil.
Ooh, that's a really good idea.
For a stencil. Yep. You go through all your dies and get all the ones that look like would be a nice stencil, and to start off with, you can use cardstock if you want to, but the UPO card actually cuts really well with a die. So, yep, it's really good.
Thank you, Melissa. Holly says her husband it's all her fault because we told her so. He was packing his lunch and was listening. Oh dear. My husband only hears what I say, so
yeah. Well, my husband, he's asked me to close the door, so because he's watching TV.
Mine's in the house, so if he's listening, it's because he turned on my channel, but I don't think he's listening. He usually says something if he's listening.
Yeah, he usually comes in and says hello. My husband took the door off my studio for me, so he keeps asking me if I don't want it put back on there. I think it's so that I think it's so that he could watch TV when I'm online, but the real reason I took it off is it's in the way. Well, actually, we also took it off because she had locked the dogs in this room and allowed them, not just in this room, but in the whole house, to chew up the woodwork with their scratching and oh yeah, there was a lot of damage to the house from the way she allowed the animals to.
Oh dear.
Well, she ignored them basically. You know, she locked them in this room and then ignored them. It was easy to tell
awful.
that. So
we had neighbours that they fenced off the back part of their backyard, which was right next to our fence. It wasn't a lot of space, and then they put 2 really big German Shepherds in that space, and then completely ignored them.
Oh,
and
dear.
Yes, and the poor things, every time we got anywhere near, would bark their heads off because they're starved for company. So yeah, what do you do? It was awful. They've moved, probably doing the same thing somewhere else, but it's
My
awful.
parents, their neighbors have a really big, they have like a tennis court in their yard, but it's fenced off, and that's where they keep their dogs. And every time I go over there, those dogs are outside. So I don't know that those dogs have ever actually been inside their house. And
oh, really?
Before these neighbors moved in, I was friends with the other neighbors, and that house is huge. It is well big enough for 2 dogs to go in and play around. There's the basement, there's the first floor, and an upstairs. That house is huge. So why they keep those dogs locked outside in a tennis court? I don't know. And like,
so there's not even any grass for them? Just a tennis court?
Cold. I'm sorry?
I said there's not even any grass for them?
No, it's just like the tennis, whatever that tennis court is made of. That's what it is. And that's I don't know that they don't go in the house. I just know that every time that I go over there, they're always outside.
I don't understand, why do they get pets if they're going to ignore them like that? I really don't understand it.
Yeah. I have 2 cats, and I know cats are nothing like dogs, but those cats are like my babies, and I love them.
Exactly.
I could never imagine leaving them outside ever. I couldn't, they don't want to go outside anyway, but even if I had dogs, they would be in the house. They would sit on the couch with me. They would sleep in my bed with me. Like, I don't understand how people can do that with their animals.
Me neither. It's really beyond me.
We have neighbors next door that have a German Shepherd and a Saint Bernard, and they're starved for attention because the neighbors work hard and they work all the time. I mean, honestly, I get it that's why they're not ignored. You know what I'm saying? They're not loved enough, if you ask me.
They're lonely.
They're lonely. But well, right now the Saint Bernard has gotten his hair cut because it's going to start getting warm. And a couple of summers ago, due to the fact that we had some horrendous heat, she put an air conditioner in the garage for them so that they could go in the garage in the daytime, because she can't leave them at home in the house in the daytime. And I told when they're gone to work, I kind of understand that. It wouldn't be fair to them either, but she couldn't leave them outside in this heat because we had a horrible summer of heat.
Yeah.
And so she put an air conditioner in their garage for them, but they're just starved for attention. She does walk them every so often, but they own their own business and they're very busy. Jeff talked to her here recently, and they now have a 20-person crew.
Wow.
So they do something called Spanish lace. It's It's this stuff you put on over drywall. It's like this texture on drywall.
Oh.
And that's all they do. They put this texture on the drywall. It's very common here, Julie. It's for one, it saves them having to make nice smooth corner edges. You know, where the two pieces of drywall come together.
Yeah.
They don't have to make it quite as pretty. And it's much faster, but a lot of people think it's really great. Now, I have texture on my walls, but that's because it's called plaster.
Oh, yeah.
Lisa's very quiet. I'm not sure what she's doing.
Oh, I just don't have anything to say. Y'all are just doing fine without me.
But what are you? Are you gluing? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I'm gluing.
Okay.
I'm just trying to finish this up, and
I'm filling my pocket letter with other things that they can
just a second,
use.
Brittany. Let me make you big. Go ahead.
Tell us what kind of things you're putting in there.
The first page has some cut up index cards, just fit to size. And the second page has some textured, I don't know if you can really see that well, but this is really metallic-y, glittery silver stuff.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, and it's very raised. It caught your camera real well.
And then there's this blue piece behind it that's also textured. So they could even use these as backgrounds for ATCs if they would like. And this one has some different size tag starters and some what used to be, or what are supposed to be, like puzzle cards for kids. So you can turn it into a firefighter. So even if you want to just journal or turn it into an ATC or whatever, cover the background up.
Hi, Miss Allie. We're glad you're here.
Some fake money over here that I cut up, and these little space things are actually Post-it notes, and I have different shapes of them. There's Saturn, there's a shooting star, and then a star around a moon. And then these orange pieces are tags that were too long, so I cut them to fit inside of here.
Oh, that's cute.
And this last one is just some little Peanuts background. My mom loves Snoopy and Peanuts, so she has all kinds of Snoopy things, and she gives me a lot of it. So I cut these up out of some of the pages that she gave me to put in there as well. And I'm still trying to find something to put in the last two pages.
Miss Allie, this is going to be, we were on Tanya's channel first from 3 to 6, and now we're on my channel until 9. So we've got about an hour and 15 more minutes here. And then we're going back to Tanya's channel, and we're just going back and forth in 3-hour segments between my channel and Tanya's channel. And we'll have different people streaming with us in the different segments. So, no, it's not all going to be on my channel, and it's going to be back and forth. So, yeah. Thanks, Melissa, for answering her question too. It helps to have when other people in the chat answer the questions, because sometimes I don't catch them.
I was going to say, me too. And guys, just so you know, one of the reasons we did that, and I know that if you're here, it would be easier for y'all to just stay in one place. But to get a 24-hour stream uploaded from StreamYard to YouTube would probably take months, and it might never happen. So by doing it in 3-hour segments, one, you can watch 3 hours if you weren't here or you missed it, and two, it will upload in a much better YouTube won't record after so many hours, and that's
oh, really?
that was, yeah, well, and that's one of the reasons why we're switching back and forth. Not only that, it will be just in smaller segments for somebody who misses part of the stream and wants to watch it later. You won't have to try to wade through 24 hours you'll know which hours you missed and be able to go there and find it. That was what we were hoping for anyways. Yeah, my big old miss of a line doesn't look like was even missed now.
Oh, that's
Nope.
good.
See,
Looks
it's right there.
Awesome.
So
Very good.
so that's you know, that makes me happy. I knew I could fix it. It was just like, but why is this like that? I don't know. So my husband just emptied the dishwasher and did the dishes, just so y'all know. So not only do I have blind fairy and a tea
Can I
fairy.
hear a pussycat?
Probably Brittany said she had kitty cats.
I love the sound.
They're my cats.
I love that sound.
You can make me little again, Lisa.
Okay.
Partially because I'm really watching what Julie's making pretty things tonight. I mean, not that Brittany's not making fun things too, but that I'm watching her use those brushes is really what I'm watching because I haven't used those brushes really very much.
Yeah.
I don't really use
I love
the
doing
inking
this.
thing. So yeah, seeing other people do it is really fun.
Put me on. Sorry, put me on, please.
Kind of looks like a
Yeah, for a second. Sorry, I had to find my mouse and I almost dropped it. That's what happens when I hurry. Oh, I love that.
This yellow in real life is more of a pastel yellow. That doesn't look right, but I'm going to now get my bee stamps out and stamp them in vintage photo.
Ooh, that's going to be very pretty.
Yeah, that will look really nice.
Mm.
Kathy, I just got brushes, but more importantly, I have never liked stencils until I started using my stencils with my inks. That made me like my stencils a lot more. Using stencils with paint has never made me happy. They've always been kind of, I don't know, not just a little sloppy. I've never managed to make stencils work real well. But once I started using them with my inks, even with the blender, the little round things, I really do like them. They're really, I like them a lot. So
yeah. Oh, it sticks. Awesome. Some of my
Lisa,
stamps
don't
stick.
work on that so long. It makes you it gets boring.
Oh, I'm not.
Okay.
It's a challenge because I'm having to try to find papers that'll work together. So
okay. Okay.
Now, are y'all getting bored? Because if y'all are getting bored,
No way, Jose.
No. That it was the tone of your voice a few minutes ago.
Oh,
but I just couldn't say anything about it.
This is my
I'm gonna
altered
have
book.
to fix this. That's so annoying.
What's wrong?
I got the edge around it.
Oh, yeah, that
book.
happens to me way too often.
I'm going to cut some more off the edge.
Hello, Elizabeth. Is that Julie? No, that is Julie Parker. Ooh, I echoed right then.
Yeah, I was going to say we've got an echo. What's going on?
Who is ringing? I'm going to ignore it. Just excuse the noises for now.
Is that me?
No, that was me. It stopped.
Okay.
It's probably Mum. She's the only one that rings.
Hello, Katie. We're glad you're here.
She doesn't know I'm live.
for my last block, I'm going to, I have this nice piece of stationery paper, and I'm just going to write a note. Like once I figure out who I'm going to send it to, I'll write a note and then fold it and then stick it in my last pocket. So that way the receiver gets a nice note from me as well.
That's a great idea.
Okay, let's see if this helps.
It's done.
It's
Oh,
always
really?
nice to have something done, isn't it?
Yes. And it was fun. I might actually make the second one right now.
All right.
There you go.
But I think my cover is dry, so I think I'm actually just going to look for pages to sew in the signature.
That has helped. Woohoo!
Let me see, Julie. What'd you do that helped?
I cut some more off around the edge of the stamp,
Yeah.
and it's not. I'm not getting that edge anymore. I'm really disappointed that has happened, but anyway, what can I do? Nothing.
That's true.
Well, if you're going to cut that up, you can always put a little decoration over top of that particular bee.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just hide the whole bee and
Hide the whole bee and not worry about it. So, hello, Katie.
Yeah. That looks really good.
thank you, Janet.
I love this bee set. I've got 3 sizes. It's
Well, I guess I am making 2 of these, and one of them is already taken. But if anybody else wants to receive a pocket letter from me, just let me know, and I'll send it to you. Don't even have to send me anything back. I just like making them.
That's a sweet offer, Brittany. I hope y'all all heard that.
yes.
Do you have an email or something, or do you want them to say something in the chat, or?
Yeah, I'll type it in the chat. It's just my name at Gmail, but I'll type it in the chat.
I don't think you can, unfortunately. Well, you might can because you're on YouTube too. I forgot about that. I was going in StreamYard, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Oh, that's pretty, Julie.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Gorgeous.
Okay.
Bees. Oh, did you see what Katie said, Julie? She says she's a backyard beekeeper, so she's really enjoying your honeycomb. Cool.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
Oh, okay, Sharon. We'll see you when you get back.
Bye-bye, hon.
Bye-bye, Sharon.
When you
come back.
Journal.
I can't see her comment, but
thank you, Melissa.
Oh, there it is. Ha! Took me a while. You know, I'm going to get my watercolor paper out and stamp a few bees.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
They would be good to use as little embellishments.
Card. I mean cardstock.
Thank you, Kathy. I really liked how they came out. I'm gonna what do I want to say? I am going to Mod Podge a couple of them. This one's actually been Mod Podged, and then I'm going to finish them up too. This one, okay, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. It's not very much of a secret, but while Posca pins are permanent, they are not permanent until they are completely dry, which means I will not put Mod Podge over the top of this tonight. Maybe tomorrow afternoon. but not tonight because I've had Posca pins actually run, and it was not a pleasant
Oh, there it is.
happening. It made
Elizabeth?
me very grumpy.
Oh, sorry, Tanya. I didn't mean to
That's
interrupt
all right. That's all right.
you. There is a lag, and there's more of a lag when we have guests on, even than normal. And then also we're in a high volume time of day right now, which
Yeah, that's a good
which
point.
makes there even be more of a lag. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. You might refresh. Sometimes that helps.
Yes. Mm-hmm. And also check your settings to see how far down YouTube has dropped your settings.
Your
Because
quality
they have
setting.
a bad habit. Yeah, they have a bad habit of dropping my quality setting, and then
That's
it
so
makes
annoying.
the lag even worse.
It happens
Okay,
to me all the time.
This one I need to put aside. Like so.
I want to make some bees.
You having troubles, Julie?
No, I'm setting up to make some bees. I love these.
Good. Not complaining, just sharing. That's okay, Elizabeth. I understand, and I would probably be complaining, but yeah, there is a long lag time, and I'm sorry you have to deal with that. And I wasn't thinking about you being a complainer. I just I didn't mean to imply that I thought you were being a complainer. I just wanted to kind of explain the little that I could about what's going on and why you're having to deal with that.
Okay, so now what I am going to do, this one already has it. I'm going to Mod Podge the other two because this one is done already. Just put it back in the envelope so I can keep myself straight. Because as someone mentioned earlier, by the time we get done with 24 hours, I will probably not be able to get out of here.
Tanya, did you see Kathleen's comment? I put it up for you.
Oh, I did mine so it looks like stitching. It looked like I pieced together leather. Ooh, that would be very cool. She made a cover, like a journal cover with hers.
Oh, cool.
Thank you, Andrea. Anyways, I'm going to do you all realize that I didn't do those dots? I must have left them on purpose. Did I leave them on purpose, or did I just walk away from that? Can I ignore the fact that they don't have any white on them?
I don't know.
Well, what would make your heart sing, Tanya?
Well, actually, I kind of like them black like that. The other thing is that if I put the Mod Podge on there and I decide I have to put the white on them, I can put the white over the Mod Podge and not have to wait 24 hours to finish this thing.
That's true.
So that is the plan at the moment. Oh, and I have to get my Mod Podge pot there. Oh, dear. Oh, my brush. I had to set my water off to the other side of me so that. Yeah, no white, Barbara. Just isn't that weird? Just very odd for me to leave no white. Oh, those are big bees. Let's one. You can keep those down there, all the way down there. I don't really want. Well, I don't know. They're bees. They're not hornets or wasps.
I don't
guess
bees
maybe.
either.
They're not that big in real life.
I tell you, I've seen some bumblebees that are pretty big.
Yeah, me too.
We had one. It was
me too.
big. That
Me too.
stopped Darren one time. I had never seen one that big. It was huge.
Oh, I haven't used my Mod Podge in a while. Did you? That's the weirdest. How long it's been since I used my Mod Podge?
And I don't think it probably would have stung him, except he felt it crawling on him, and he
Oh,
reached under.
really?
And yeah, and smacked it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they're not really. They don't seek people out to sting them like a wasp.
No.
Yeah, they're not aggressive.
But anyway, he didn't kill it, and it didn't kill him, so everybody survived.
You have to look at Melissa's comment.
Okay, I'm coming.
Small bugs are okay, but the Costco ones are not. Costco-sized bugs are not okay. 5 down,
agree.
19 to go. Mindy says 5 down, 19 to go.
Boy, Andrea, I have missed your comments.
My problem is, Mindy, is that it's gonna go so fast that I'm gonna go, I didn't get anything done.
I know, exactly. I'm sitting here thinking, I thought I was going to do this in the first 3 hours.
Okay.
Well, I knew that wasn't going to happen, but that's, I finished one whole project, so, I'm good.
Well, I'm going to finish one.
Well,
One is better
maybe I
than
should
0.
see. I'm going to, am I using, I'm not using the oxide. I'm changing. I'm doing another one. I'm going to use the oxide next. Oh, why didn't I remember that? I wanted to show you what happens.
What's really funny, Andrea, is that bird is outdoors. They're
It's
outside her
outdoors.
window.
Directly outside the window. Okay, let's try again. Take 2.
Take 2.
I forgot to use the oxide.
The funny thing about making a journal from scrap pages is it just seems to give you even more scraps because you have to cut them down to size still.
I have found that. Yes, exactly.
So now I have a whole new pile of scraps to add to my scrap pile. But I guess I'm consolidating my scraps.
Oh, look how much better that is.
Hi, Cindy. Well, that's what Lisa and I've been doing. My scrap bin is no less full than it was when we started making our journal pantry. So, oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Oh, I can't wait to show you. I hope it works properly. It will be a surprise if it does for you, everybody.
It'll be a surprise.
Hi, Cindy.
For everybody. If it works the way it's supposed to, it will be very, very good.
Okay. The 2 envelopes are Mod Podged. And now they can dry. And when they're dry, we're going to turn everybody into some yellow notebooks. Let's get rid of this. Look at you girls go. Yummy stuffs. It's the size of a Mack truck, but that is one attractive bee.
Yes, Riri. These I have lots of different bee stamps, but this set is my ultimate favorite. Ultimate.
We're glad you're here, Riri. I can't remember if I said hi to you or not, but I am glad you're here.
Yes, welcome, welcome.
I'm going to spray water on it.
Okay. I'm going to sit here and watch while you spray water on it.
I hope it works, please. Please, Jesus, let it work.
Normally when I spray water on bees, they don't like it.
Oh, wow. I
Now
like
just
it.
let it soak in. Let it vein out.
That's true, Beth. You'll need to go watch Brittany's channel if you haven't found her paint pour spin art.
Yep.
I can't wait
This
for
is why
nice weather.
this paper
Yeah, those
is
are,
sorry. It's watercolor
those are
cotton.
awesome.
And I have noticed it doesn't work as well on some papers, but watercolor cotton card, it's 300 GSM, seems to work really well. So, yeah. Oh, it's dripping. Oh, well.
I like those.
Yeah. See, there you go.
That is really
I
cool.
will.
I love it.
Okay, Barbara, go cuddle up in your new quilt.
I'm going
I bet that
to.
quilt is really warm, Barbara. It looks really awesome.
I'm going to blow dry it now.
I have a map.
Am I being too noisy?
You're fine.
Good. I love how it
Anyone live
veins
in
it.
South
Yeah.
Dakota?
So yes, vintage photo oxide. It works really, really well. So yeah. So there you go.
Love it. Love it.
The difference between, can you see it?
Yep. But let me make you big just to be sure.
Oh, I didn't spritz this. The bottom ones are the distress ink, not spritz. So you can see the detail in the stamp. If you've got stamps that have detail like this, and you use the oxides on it, especially on watercolor cotton paper, it will do this. It's after you've sprayed it with water. So
Lisa, that would be
worth
really cool with our butterflies and dragonfly. Like you got the set that's like mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
Britt.
so there you go.
Andrea has a question. Are you making signatures or more cards?
I'm making signatures for this little tiny journal. Yeah, I might actually have enough pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe not. But I'm going to make 2 signatures in this little journal. It's probably going to end up being kind of a fat one, which is okay. I'm probably going to do 10 in each signature and then just sew them in there and go from there. I'm just trying to use up some of my scraps, and I thought making a little journal would be a good idea.
I think making a little journal is always a good choice.
I was gonna say, besides, little journals are cute.
They are. They're cute.
They are.
I like little journals. They're cute.
This cord is driving me bananas.
Have a good dinner, Teresa. She's cooking dinner, so she's going to be in and out.
All righty.
Okay. Have a lovely cooking time.
Lovely cooking time. There you go. Elizabeth says, how cute is that, Brittany? I love tiny art. Right? And Cindy says, those are cute.
Oh, that's a lot of paint.
I like making
a lot of paint.
tiny things too. I feel like making small things is a lot more underwhelming or less overwhelming or whatever than making like a regular sized journal. To me, anyway.
Not as intimidating?
Yes.
Yeah. And there's just something kind of special about tiny things.
Yes, I agree.
Here's Teresa's comment. I like little journals because you can put positive words on every page, and when you're feeling down, you go in and read them and feel better. Amen, Teresa.
I like that. That's a really good thought.
I still don't really know what I'm going to do with this journal,
Cindy, but yeah, it's a journal. I mean, I don't have any tags or anything in it, but I'll show you kind of a flip through of it in a few minutes so you can see what it's like.
Okay, here comes. Oh no! Really?
What is going?
Well, it looks like my copper paint is just like empty.
Oh no!
So well, there's an. It looks like there's enough to do this page, which is all I need right this minute. You know, but yeah.
Thank you, Lala.
Because I need to put some copper on this page. I really do. I was like, oh no. I just wanted to get some copper, and here my tube is totally empty. No, we can't have that.
Tanya's making an envelope, Beth, but what I'm making is a journal.
Oh, I put the envelopes up.
Yeah, Tanya's not doing an envelope now either. Maybe Beth is behind.
Oh yes, yeah.
Somebody tell Beth to read.
Speaking. I probably should check and see if the battery's still.
Hello, Lala.
Hi, Lala. We're glad you're here.
Ooh, my phone is very hot.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you got to be careful with the heat tool when you've got your phone. That's what happened to me a couple Sundays ago. Besides the fact that it was hot in the house.
I just checked my phone. Like, it's not 40 degrees in my basement. But my phone's fine.
You know, I've been streaming with my phone, Brittany, for the last month, and it had been fine and been fine and been fine. And then all of a sudden, what's going on here? So, and it actually shut down. It said that Chrome was going to overheat my phone. It had to shut down.
Yeah. Well, I hope that doesn't happen with mine.
That's true, Melissa. Okay.
Lala was lurking and modding over at Lizzie's. Oh, good, Kathleen. I'll look tomorrow.
Beth said she was lagging. Okay.
Sorry, I keep pulling my cord by accident. It's making it bumpy.
Catch up, Beth. That's what Katie says.
That's the middle-sized bees.
So, sorry, Julie, I'm trying to find, I can't find anything. So it's the same bee, just a smaller one.
Yep.
Okay.
And I've got, the one I was using on that page is the smallest, which is more bee size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So I'm going to do a page of them as well, because I want to.
We're glad you're
I'll be
here.
cutting them out eventually, cutting them out and using them.
Eventually.
Yep.
That says no crafter left behind. Oh, I'm enabling Teresa. Oh dear, that's not good. Should not be enabling Teresa. Okay, let's see here.
Naughty Tanya.
I'm bad. I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Let's put something in there just to be.
Teresa says, no, that's all Lisa's fault. Copper.
Oh, copper. Uh-huh. Yep. Okay. It's Lisa's fault. Uh-huh. Okay.
I've got my signatures ready to go.
Hi, Nana. Oh, let's look. Just a second, Brittany. Oh, yeah, that looks good.
To go, but they're a little bit too long. But I think I'm gonna leave them that way. They don't look that bad the way that they are.
Yeah, you could put some lace on the cover too to kind of cover them up a little bit.
Yeah,
if you want to.
I'm going to add a closure with like eyelets and some ribbon to tie around it. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work with these. I may end up just trimming them off, but we'll see once everything is sewn in and once I figure out how I want to make this thing close, if these are going to be in the way or not. And if so, then I'll just lob them all off. But for now, they're okay. So I'm going to sew them in the way that they are.
All righty. We're glad you're here, Nana.
Yes, we're very glad you're here. Kathleen, I have some envelopes the same size, the 6x9 ones that have the end flap too, and I have used them many times to make journals out of. I like to make a journal out of an envelope because it gives you a little. Nana says she once did a live stream for 19, I'm assuming, hours. Julie, do you remember what company made your beads? Bees, not beads, bees.
Unfortunately, it's a company that is Australia. Pardon me. It's called Kazaz, and it's a consultancy company similar to Stampin' Up, only it's Australian. But there is I see they get other companies to make it for them, and I have no clue what company would have made these ones. But I've seen somebody recently with one that looks exactly the same, and she did say, but I think it's English. It's one of the English companies have one that looks almost identical to this.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Cindy, we started at 3 p.m. Central Time on Tanya's channel, and then we came over here at 6, and we're going to go back to Tanya's channel at 9. And then we'll be back here at midnight, and then back to Tanya's, and we're just doing every 3 hours. We're going back and forth. Go back to lurking, Lala. That's fine. Yeah, just rest. If you need sinus medicine, you need to rest.
Fortunately, I do work from home, so if I'm a little bit tired at work, nobody will really know.
Well, that's good.
What do you do, Brittany? I'm nosy.
I'm a software programmer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my company makes an accounts receivable software. So
Wow.
that's why I code that. Not me only, but my company codes this program that people can buy to manage their company's accounts receivable and accounts payable stuff for their taxes and whatnot.
Cool.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Well, some of them are on.
In so long, I feel like I'm gonna mess up putting the signatures in.
Well, it's scraps, and it can't be messed up that bad. It will be fine.
Yeah, I just need to make a template so I get the holes right.
Yeah, I punched mine in the front, and I didn't get mine punched in the spine yesterday. It got punched towards the front of the spine, which was kind of an odd.
Oh.
Okay.
Nana, we're all working on different things. Brittany, why don't you show Nana the things you've been working on besides this little journal? And then we'll let Julie show her, and then Tanya can show her.
I created a coloring book pocket letter that I'm doing. I'm trading this with somebody, and she's also sending me a coloring book pocket letter. So we cut up a coloring book page and just put it in the pockets, and then the back side just has various things that we can use in our journals. And I have also created this cover for what is going to be a Happy Mail journal, but I don't have enough pages of Happy Mail stuff to put the signatures in yet. And this was just a macaroni and cheese box that I cut up and put some paper on to cover it. And then once I do have enough, I'll just make this into a journal. And then I've just been working on making this little journal, which is just going to be a whatever the heck I want to put in it journal. Not really sure what it's going to be yet, but right now I'm working on constructing the signatures and sewing them into their pages.
All right. Tanya, why don't you go ahead and go next and show what you've done? Julie's still drying.
Okay. Well, I have to finish this before I can
That's fine. That's part of what you've been doing.
Before I can yeah, I'm painting pages in a composition book, and I am just painting them randomly and with abandon. I think I painted that one Sunday, but I'm just painting. I paint a few in the front, and then I go in the back and I paint a few in the back. Let me see if I can get to. I painted this one yesterday. But I'm painting a few of these. I'm working on some odds and ends of things that I am finishing up, which just a second, and I'll grab that envelope. Part of it's on the floor wet, so.
One thing, Nana, is we're just all working on whatever we want.
Yes, we're just goofing off. I'm working on finishing up some of these because that's the thing. I need to finish stuff. The other thing was I had a bunch of zines copied, and I moved them to the other side of the room because I wanted them out of my way. they hadn't been folded and cut and turned into their little zine selves. So I had to just fold up a bunch of those. So in between painting this, kind of while it's drying, because I will dry it with the hairdryer for a little bit, but then it really needs to sit for a little while. I'm doing other odds and ends of things to get stuff done.
All right. Well, Julie is.
Okay. While that's drying, I try not to get it in the wet. This is the first one I did. I did the leaves are stencils, and the rest is stamps, just for background paper, which I think I'll be keeping this one and yeah, and the other one. This is the next one I did. Autumn leaves.
I love both of them actually.
I'll be keeping that one to photocopy as well. This is another one. So different to each other. And the bees.
And then she went off on a bee tangent.
Yep, look at it. 2 different colours in there.
Oh, that leaf one. Leaf one is so awesome.
Yeah, you need to experiment with the colours. Do a lighter one first, and then if you want depth in it, get a darker shade of something, and it'll give you some depth. This is the big bees stamped with distress ink without spritzing with water. This is the same ones with oxide, and I sprayed it with water. This is on cotton watercolour cardstock. That's the next size. Bees, done the same way. And the small ones, which haven't dried yet. And believe it or not, that's quite a lot in 3 hours, 2.5 hours. I usually fluff around and hardly get anything done.
You've done good. That's what happens when you're trapped.
I was going to say thank you, Cindy. The envelopes have been fun. I'm really enjoying making those envelopes. They've been a lot of fun to make. So
thank you, Cindy.
I was real pleased with them. So
I guess I need to show you what I've been doing.
Yeah,
I've been working in this book, trying to finish this altered book. I haven't made any tags or journaling cards to go in it yet. I've just been covering the pages and making pockets. I've got one more page left to do, and I'll have it finished. This one has a tuck spot there and one here. This one has double. I don't know if I showed y'all this, but I loved how that turned out.
I love that.
I was able to tear that so that it, fanned out from the center.
Page. I was going to say, that's gorgeous.
That's some of the avocado page. Paper. That's your most favorite one?
Oh, I love it.
So I've got this one left to do. And the other thing I've been doing is just painting some of these in between like Tanya did. I haven't got very many done because I've mostly been doing that other thing. But oops. And so I'm going to change, and when I do it next, I'm going to work in the back, and I'm going to do some of those fractured ones like Tanya's done. I think that'll be fun. That's all I've been doing. Me too, Andrea.
Yes, me too. I like metallic. Yeah.
Anyway, I got this one more to do here.
these bees, eventually I will fussy cut them out. So all that part around them won't be there. I'll just be trying to find the edges of everything. It's going to be a bit difficult, but
I
they
think
do
Tanya's
look
just
good.
using craft paint, and that's what I'm using. It's just
Yes.
folk art or deco art craft paint.
Yeah, craft
And
paint.
Kathleen, I will tell you that I tried these on Sunday, and they don't dry, and so things were sticking together, and the paint was bleeding into one another, and it was not doing what I wanted it to do. I love the texture of this paint, but I'm not real fond of how it behaves a lot of times. So I had wanted to try to use them up, but not in this project. The craft paint is working much better.
Hi, Lori.
Yes.
Glad you're here.
She designed that paint so that it can be journaled over. I think is
Why
part
it's
of
so smooth.
part of what's different. Yes.
Yeah, and it's wonderful paint. I love it. It's gorgeous texture. It feels so nice, but it does not dry the same way, and it was not functioning for what I was doing with this comic book. So, and I thought I had some painted paper here, but I don't see any. Don't tell me really that I have no painted paper within arm's reach. That's just,
That doesn't seem quite appropriate.
No, I mean, really.
Just so you know, if I disappear, it's because the battery ran out. The thing is in, but it's not charging up as well as it should.
Okay, well, we've got 30 minutes to go, so if it lasts, we're good. And
if it doesn't,
I needed
understand.
Yes, we will totally understand. I need a piece of painty paper to go on this little lip right here because first off, it's got a sticky, and secondly, I like to reinforce the fold piece. So that's what I need a piece of painty paper for. So, but I think I needed a little bit longer. So maybe cut this in half. That way I can use it on more than one envelope.
I don't know what to do.
You don't know what to do?
You tired?
No, I've just got to the end of my ideas. I got to the end of my ideas.
Well, that's good. That means you accomplished what you wanted to accomplish.
Yeah. Of course, what happens is she's gonna, stop for 5 seconds, and then 30 ideas are gonna come in, and she's not gonna know which one to do first. That happens all the time.
Whoops.
Okay, let's put this piece of paper where we can find it. Yeah, right. Okay.
The Inktense blocks are really cool, Kathleen. You at least Tanya and I just both use them like watercolor, and they're beautiful, beautiful colors. And they're permanent once they dry, whereas watercolor's not, which is another really cool thing about them.
Yeah, like on this, let me pick this up. It's wet, so I have to be careful.
Me too, Cheryl. When I'm trying to sleep, that's when the ideas come.
Oh yeah,
of course. Yes.
Just that
happens all the time.
Okay.
I wake up with ideas and then hope that I remember them still by the time I wake up first thing in the morning.
This is
just a second.
Okay. When I did this project, and this was a live stream last month, 4th Saturday.
Ooh.
And it No, it wasn't. It was a video.
It was a
How
hawk.
it was.
It wasn't
It was a
live stream.
video. It was a video, not a live stream. So it looks kind of like watercolor, but a few minutes ago, I just put Mod Podge over the top of this because it was those Derwent ink tense blocks. I treat them like watercolors. I use them like watercolors, but if they've been wet fully, if they've been completely wet down, when they dry, they're permanent. And so I could go over this with Mod Podge, or I could go over it with that medium or clear gesso or something like that, so that I could go on to the next layer. And I can get the same kind of look as watercolors, but I get very intense color for one, and secondly, I get that modeled look, but they're permanent. And one of the things I love watercolor look, but I don't like that I can't go over it with my next layer of something. So that's one of the reasons I really love them. They also have a lot of really rich, intense color. They make me think, in some respects, they make me think of Crayola watercolors because they're very intense, but then they're easily watered down. So and I first started using them that way. You can make me little again, Lisa. When we were doing our fairy book, Lisa sent me some pages from a coloring book that had fairies in it. And I started using my pencils like watercolors then, and I just fell in love with them. And then I was given an absolutely wonderful gift of the box of blocks, because I didn't have but just a little box of pencils. And I have been very, very happy with having those because I use them a lot. I really enjoy them. So, okay.
Okay, I'll have to. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
The string came out of my needle. I hate when that happens.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
The string came out of the needle.
Out of my needle.
Oh,
I just got it.
she's sewing in signatures.
Thank you.
I'm almost
Barbara's
done.
all snuggled under her quilt.
All comfy cozy.
Okay.
Then again, maybe not.
Uh-oh.
Hubby
Well,
has occupied the bathroom.
Oh, that's not fair. Doesn't he go
No.
for hours?
Yeah.
I live alone and I have 2 bathrooms, so I feel unfortunate for people who like actually have a family and have to share one bathroom.
Yeah. And to make it worse, our bathroom, our toilet is in the bathroom, so he's shaving and I can't go in there.
Oh, I'd have told mine that he needed to go shave in the kitchen sink because, but
I don't think that would go down very well.
we actually have 2 bathrooms, and now I'm going to tell you though that our second bathroom is smaller than the motorhome's bathroom.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tiny. It's like I don't know. It's smaller than a hall closet. I swear it's as small as a hall closet. And I managed to get a shower in there.
Wow.
It had a really cheap walk-in shower thing in it when we first bought the house, which leaked. So for months we didn't use it. And Jeff worked on that, and he got the toilet in, and that all worked out, okay. But then he ended up having to take the toilet back out.
Oh,
we finally found somebody that could put in an actual shower. And of all people, all companies, you think, okay, bath fitters, right? They're, you don't, they're known for putting liners in bathtubs, but
yeah.
they were the one company that had a shower small enough to put into my little itty bitty bathroom, and you can actually take a shower in it. It's pretty nice.
Oh, wow.
It's in the corner. It has glass double doors. The biggest thing is I had 4 plumbers tell me that they could not put a shower door in that bathroom. It wasn't big enough
Goodness.
to put any kind of shower door in there. And I'm like, okay, I have a motor home. I know I can buy a shower somewhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it just took me a while to find one. And really and truly, it's a very nice shower. I mean, yes, it's tiny and it's actually smaller than our RVs, but it functions very nicely and it works real well.
That's
And
good.
we use that. That's our guest room. So the guest room has its own shower and bathroom.
Well, Brittany's got it all put together.
Yeah. Yay!
Yeah, it's all put together, but then I forgot 2 pages in one of the signatures.
Oh, I've done that.
Oh,
All these laying there, but that's all right. They'll just go in there somewhere else.
You could tip them in.
Yeah, I'll do something with them. I wish I would have thought about it sooner. I would have made these the middle strings longer, so I could have like added beads and stuff to them. But since it's that wax linen string, I might be able to just tie some more to the end and cover that up with some beads or some tape or something, and just make some nice little dangles.
yeah.
I bet you could. Kathy, I'm sorry to hear that. We were very, very pleased with the guy who came out to do our bathroom and how they worked it and everything. It went very well, and the price was no different than my having to have a plumber in to do it. And they did a really nice job, and we've been very pleased with this. The biggest thing was, though, is that I got told by several plumbers they couldn't do it. And I was like, okay, I can't believe that. But Lisa, I am going to sign out because I need to go to the little girl's room. And
At 9 on your channel.
and I will be back on my channel in just a little while.
Actually, give me the link instead of do what I did, which is put it in there and not his.
Yes. Yeah. So actually, I don't have to leave quite so soon because I only have to send one person a link. So
I definitely need to put a closure on this though, because this is how it looks when it's by itself.
Oh yeah.
Definitely needs something wrapped around it, but
well, and it
like
might it might stay closed. Yeah, Andrea, potty break for me. It might stay more flat once it gets its attitude adjusted. If you put a rubber band on it.
Yeah, because I do have clamps, so if I clamp them together, just right here, let them stay overnight, and it might form to itself.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It might form to itself. So, anyways, I'll
here. Or Brittany, can you put your YouTube channel in the comments?
I don't know if I can post a link.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you posted one earlier.
I posted my email. It's just my name. Just look up Brittany Linger, and that's it.
I'll look it up and do it. It'll just take me a minute.
Okay, and I will see y'all on my channel in a few minutes. Bye-bye.
Alrighty.
Okie dokie. Nah.
Yeah, it's just my name, Brittany Linger.
Yeah, I've
no,
got
the
you. You're
link.
in my subscriptions.
I've changed my mind.
Okay, here's Brittany's channel. I can't reach to type her name in, but this is her channel that's coming up in the chat.
Thanks, Lisa.
Oh, you're very welcome.
Good.
So this is gonna be the journal that I just work on when I don't know what else to work on. I'll decorate
There you
it,
go.
add
It's
some
always good to
pockets.
have one of those.
Yeah. Decorate the cover and add pockets and envelopes and all that fun stuff.
Well, I finished the insides of this book. So now I've just got to do something to the cover, and then it's ready to go, ready for somebody to use. And
I'm still big.
I'm going to let whoever it goes to make their own tags and stuff, because that'll give them something fun to do to fill it up. But there's lots of spaces for tags and journaling cards, and places to, you know, like this where you can just do collage or whatever. So
yeah, that book is really cool. I have one too, Lisa, that I started, an altered book.
let me
but
make
like,
it big so we can see.
a lot of, well, I didn't get anywhere near as far as you did, but I glued the pages together, like I was saying before, and my pages got all wavy, kind of. But they're not really that bad when you look at them this way. Like, if you just go through the book, you can't really tell that they're wavy. And like, I have the pocket pages and stuff that, you know, I'll decorate. And like some of these pages that are glued together, this is just a page, it seems. But I have this one's a pocket, so this is a pocket.
Yeah.
But I like the way that you did it, where you just took out some pages. You didn't glue any together. You just added the structure, the extra, like the decorative pages to them, which made them strong by themselves. Thankfully, this is only a Dollar Tree book, you know, so it's only $1. I'm still going to decorate it, but the next one that I'm going to make it the way that you did and take out the pages still the same way that I did, but not glue them together and just add the stability the way that you did.
Melissa,
I did one, just haven't finished it.
I did glue a couple of pages together right here at the front and right here at the back to make that one strong. And then everywhere else, I just chose where I was going to make pockets, but I didn't glue anything together until I put the paper on. And then I would glue the pockets in place, because that way you can decorate behind them. And so, so there aren't any actual pages glued together except where you glued a pocket.
Right.
But you take out a lot of pages to do it, so that it doesn't be way too alligator. Because see, it's already. But like Brittany, like Tanya was telling Brittany, I can train it to stay shut first. But I'm trying to remember how many were in this one, and I don't remember because I already covered them up. But you know, you get a book that's about this big, and it needs to be one that has a glued in spine, not one that has stitched signatures, in order to do it this way. And then you just you go through and you say, okay, this is going to be my first pocket. So between this page and this page, you take out 8 pages. And then you turn the page and you say, okay, that's not going to be a pocket, but this is going to be a pocket. So between this page and this page, you take out 8 pages. And then there's no pockets here. This is just paper. So I didn't take out anything there. But between this page and this page, and between this page and this page, I took out 8 pages. So it went, glued in spine. That way you can just tear them out, and they tear out pretty easy if you've got a glued in spine. If you have the ones with the sewn signatures, they don't tear out as nicely. And this was a Dollar Tree book too, so it's a pretty modern book, so it's got strong pages.
Most books do have glued in spines, so it's like most of the, at least the most books that they make nowadays. So it's easier
Yeah,
to
most
make alternate books.
yeah. And I chose this one because it had such a plain cover, so I could just do almost anything on it. But I'm not sure
that's
what,
how mine was.
you know.
Mine's just a black cover. I can add anything to that cover.
Yeah. And that makes it, you know, that helps in being able to do whatever you want to with it. And I just inked around before I came and put in, after I tore out pages and folded where I was gonna make pockets, the things that needed to be folded and the parts that needed to be torn off. Then I inked everything through the whole book, every single page. And if you ink every single page, then it looks inky all along the edge. If you only ink the pages that you know, like the top page, then you have little white spots. So you ink everything, and then you come back and glue down your flaps. Like this was folded over, so I glued that down. Some of these, like this one, I tore out some of the pages, and then I folded this over so it has a smooth front, and I glued that down. And then I came back in, and the next step is to actually decorate it with the papers and stuff. So it takes it's several steps to get it to this point. And I still could decorate more because I could add collage. I could add a lot of stuff to it. But I want the person who's going to own it to do that decorating, because that's the fun of having one, is decorating it. So anyway.
I got a clamp on my journal, so I'm going to let that sit overnight and hope that it conforms a little bit better.
Yeah. And sometimes you can just,
either way, I'll still.
Probably not with yours, because you made it where it would be able to expand. But like this one now, I could probably put heavy books on it. But what Brittany's doing is the right thing to do for one that's made to that stage, because it still collapses. Collapses really good. So
I have the bug bite, and I have the eyelets. So I probably still will add a closure, like a nice tie-in closure that I can just wrap around it regardless.
Yeah.
So that way it closes it functionally, and it looks prettier.
I agree. And I'm thinking about doing that to this one too. Putting an eyelet, but I haven't decided yet exactly how I'm gonna what I'm gonna do for a closure. And I don't know whether to leave that for the person who owns it, or whether I should do that myself. So I don't know. But I am gonna decorate the cover. So
yeah, I'll decorate mine too one of these days.
One of these days, yeah.
I have this pretty bow. Well, I have a lot of these pretty bows actually. That I got them they were like on clearance at my dollar store, and I have like pink ones and blue ones and purple ones. And I can just put one of these right on the cover and add something down below here. I really like this pink one, or the pink one. The way that it goes.
You could add some leaves cut out of paper and make that bow into a flower.
Oh yeah, because I have some Happy Mail flowers that got sent to me a while ago, and I saw something when I was playing before, but I don't know what happened to it. It's in here somewhere, but it was like a fern. It was like a printed fern. It was almost like a bookmark printed on a bookmark, but it was green and colored, and I think that would look pretty cool on here.
Yeah.
Have to find it again.
I didn't want the oxide.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Melissa.
Yeah, thanks everybody that came. It was fun. I had fun tonight.
I'm glad you came too. I'm glad you
Yeah,
and
it was
Julie
very
both
good.
came.
Mm.
I appreciate it. We
I'm glad
enjoyed
I was
having you
invited.
come play with us. Hi, Suzanne. We're about to move over to Tanya's channel in 5 minutes.
You all just witnessed me making a mistake.
Right here.
We just witnessed, and we didn't notice we witnessed. That's looking gorgeous.
Oh yeah, but I didn't want the oxide. I like using the ink when I'm doing this, not the oxide,
Oh, uh-huh.
because I can get more depth in it, you know.
Oh, well, we need to
When
watch
you
this
use
because
ink.
I've never seen anybody paint with inks before. So cool.
You
This
just
will be
smudge it on.
we're going to
Smudge it on
use
your
you
card.
for our last 5 minutes of fun here.
Yeah, did I get the nail?
The finisher.
Oh well. No, I wanted. Oh, this I'll do. Whatever. Okay.
She's using she just stamped it, Tanya, and she's using a watercolor brush, and she's painting with the Distress Ink little bitty ink pads.
Mini ink. You just smudge it on your craft mat and then get your water brush and go over it, and then go over it again where you want the depth. That's what I think I've got.
Cool.
But anyway, I wanted the peacock. Not this one.
I'm gonna have to try that because I have those little ink pads and I never use them. So
Oh, you can do that. It's so people use markers and they do brilliant work, but I can't do it straight from the markers. I have to have the water-based one so I can do it like this, because for some reason I can't. It just looks like terrible when I try it. So I do it like this and it works so much better. I wanted depth and I've got the wrong colour out. But anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
That's why I make that stuff up. And then, you know, when I want to use it, I cut them out and use it. Yeah. See if I can find the peacock. I'll try it in the peacock. But time's running out, isn't it? Where's the peacock? There it is. There it is.
so is this a Distress Ink too or an oxide?
Ink.
Okay. Just wanted to be sure because I didn't see.
See how, look at the colour. Look at, that's so much better. That's what I wanted. This is ink. So just do the same on both sides. And pick out. And then later on, after I've done the purple, and this is settled in, I will go over it again but only on the beginning part, so I can, it puts a bit of variation of the, you know, in depth of the colour. It does get watered down after a while. Just like watercolour painting, I would think.
I'm loving these butterflies. They're very pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
I think they might be Kim Holt.
Yeah, Julie, it does sound a little bit muffled. I'm not sure.
Oh, yes, hang on. Is that better?
Yes, that's much better. Thank you.
See. Sometimes I've got to rub it off and do it again because it gets too watered down after a while.
Well, we're going to finish watching her finish this butterfly, and then we're going to have to go and move on over to Tanya's channel. But I want to once more say thank you so much, Julie and Brittany, for coming to play with us tonight. I really appreciate it. And I know Tanya does too. She's just not sitting in here to tell you.
And I'll see you on Tanya's channel in a few minutes.
Okay.
I don't know if you can you tell the depth beginning?
Yeah. Especially in that purple right close to the body of the, you know, you can see how it gets darker and.
Yeah, I like the variations of the purple.
Yeah, that's.
And how it blends with those like bluish green colors.
Yep. See, that's what you do. You just go over it in the parts you want to have more depth. Just keep doing it again until you're happy with it.
Is there water in your brush?
Yeah, it's just water.
Yeah.
Plain water.
Well, Kathleen said it didn't look to her like there was water in there, but
it's
probably was.
Yeah, it's running out. That's probably why she can't see it.
Yeah.
Well, that's those two. See, I like this one better because of the peacock color.
Excuse me, goodness. Yeah, those are beautiful. Okay, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Janet put Tanya's channel in, and so we're going to get off of here and run over there.
Yep,
See y'all.
we'll run over to. Yep. See you over there, everybody.
How to leave the studio?
Thank you for all your
yes.
oohs and ahs.
All right.